Hey guys, it's time for On the Horizon. We're going to be looking at a whole bunch of previews books for August. So, the August Solicits. I saw in the previews magazine that there was a different something here with the Absolute Carnage thing going on, and I don't see that. I didn't see that at the comic book store. I look because this was especially thin. I mean, like, this is painfully thin. Like, boop, what? And then I read it, and this is a joke. This is a joke. But it says Marvel Previews up on top, so I don't know. Maybe label yourself more clearly if there's something else. I don't know. Featuring the graphic novels. There's a lot going on with Marvel. They don't have their 4 to 7 preview pages out per most of their books out this week. They don't have anything out this week. They don't have, this. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. I have no freaking clue as to what in the hell it is that they're supposed to be doing. But I do have these. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to take a look at all this good stuff. We're going to take a look at what they're doing here. The Spider-Geddon. Yeah, because that was great. This was great. This was great. This was so good. They got some of the pages that happened in one of the earlier issues of the book. They got all this good stuff here. And then we go into an interview, if that's even what you want to call it, with Nick Lowe. I've never heard Nick Lowe's voice before, but I've got a voice in my head now of him when I read this, and this whole thing is this is a joke. I hate this. I don't even like Nick Lowe after this. Who is Marvel? Who the hell is Marvel? Who is this person? Who is this interviewer named Marvel? I'm sorry. If there's one thing I know, I mean, like, you got, what is this? Jim Beard. Jim Beard. Okay, is that a real person, Jim Beard? If so, what the hell? Who's Marvel? Why wouldn't it say Jim Beard if that's what this is? What's going on? Is this the translator? Is that actually who Marvel is here instead of putting JB on there? Look, if there's anything that I know about journalism, and there's not much, but I know that journalists, even if they refuse to name this source, that source, whatever, they will always put their own damn name on a freaking article. And if Jim Beard can't, I don't know, man. Like, what's going on? There's also one by with Humberto Ramos over here, Jim Beard. There's also this one with Ryan Oatley, Jim Beard. Who's Marvel? Who is that individual named Marvel? Anyway, this is pitiful. Nick Lowe. Oh my gosh. They are just monsters when talking about Nick Spencer and Ryan Oatley. Demons from Hell. No, they're not. It's great working with it. I don't know what the hell I'm reading here. Marvel asks another question, and we get, a regular, normal human being answer. But then we get over here again. Another question is asked. If that weren't enough, can readers expect some more information about the mysterious bandaged figure that we've seen? Whose life will change the most? Nick Lowe says, oof, oh my gosh, again? Really? Really? Okay, human beings don't talk like that. But if they do, if a human being did talk like that, a normal human being would edit that stuff out and then just go right into, there's a lot of, coming, you'd even do like the parentheses, well, there is a lot of, saying like maybe you'd put the T, you'd capitalize the T, put that in parentheses, and then there is a lot of, because that's where the actual substance of the response comes from. Oof! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What am I reading? What the hell am I reading? It's one of, and he just continues talking like that, like a bunch of really weird things that if you were actually hearing his voice, if this was a real interview, I'm sorry. This is stuff from like back when people used to read Playboy, for the articles. I don't think anybody reads Playboy anymore, but whatever. Like this is from back in those days. We don't need this anymore. We've actually got things like YouTube and things like that. I'm sorry, who reads these things anymore? And then to try and put it in an actual human voice as opposed to the regular newsprint voice, that does not work. It just doesn't work. Not cool, man. Not cool. This was miserable. This was a miserable interview, and it got nothing across. You get something from Humberto Ramos. I met Humberto Ramos, wonderfully amazing guy. He hugged me. I mean, he's a grown adult who hugs people like me. You know what I'm saying? So that just makes him A-class #1 in my book. Nobody can say anything bad about Humberto Ramos. I will say though, the brevity was wow. It was brief brevity. Let's put it that way. And then over here you got Ryan Ottley, who started writing the Spider-Man series with him, with Nick Spencer. You got all this, but you don't have Nick Spencer himself. I don't know why Nick Spencer isn't doing interviews anymore. I can guess. When I met him last year at Fan Expo Canada in Toronto, I asked him if he would be willing to. He recognized me, which was cool. He recognized, like, you're the guy who did the interview with Kate's. I'm like, yes, wow, oh crap, wow, you saw that. Yeah, that was awesome. It's like I figured he'd know, like, I am a huge fan. I even told him, I'm a huge fan. I will not disrespect you like so many other people have. I'm going to ask you actual human being questions and not be a jerk. If he doesn't want to do that, okay, I get it. I understand. But why wouldn't he do something here, at least? This is the safest thing in the world. I mean, like, nothing happened. There was nothing said in any of these. Nobody here actually said anything of any import. So I don't understand the purpose of that. This comes out today. Well, tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Excuse me. This trade paperback is coming out. You got this one, pencils and inks page of the Black Panther, the Black Cat star. Always got to do a something character, no more, whatever. But I got to admit, Sanaa Maguire has been doing a really great job with this series. So I'm of course going to read it. I'm just hoping it's not going to suck. Issue number 10. I'm hoping it's not going to suck because I'm just so sick and tired of seeing the no more. Like, just enough with that, man. Enough. The last one that was actually cool, besides the original Spider-Man one, was the Captain America one. Way back in the day. None of it have been cool since. Anyway, you got more of the Spider-Verse stuff. I don't care. Into the Spider-Verse stuff, you got all the individual issues with people coming out. Like, you've got a lot of individual issues with people coming out. I mean, we're going back to when Miles was first created. Spider-Man Noir, I think this is actually the original, Peter Porker. This is the current series that's out. You got all these guys coming out. This one was actually pretty interesting. The current Gamerverse that's actually still running right now. Issue 3 just came out, I think, last week. 2 pages from inside. Don't care. Hold on. Excuse me. I don't really care about the preludes. Symbiote Spider-Man, Peter David, amazing. And Greg Land, of course. Hello. This is gorgeous. This is amazing stuff right here. And then on top of that, tomorrow you've also got Peter David and Dale Keown doing a new Hulk story, which gets me hot and bothered and excited. So you got the trade paperback's going to be coming out pretty soon. What have you? You got the Amazing Spider-Man story here, Return of the Sinister Six, which is it is an epic collection. That was an epic storyline. And then you've got Absolute Carnage. Look, I might show this a couple of times, but I'm going to show the all the stories that are coming out for Absolute Carnage, so you can actually see what's what. Yeah, man, you got all this stuff for Absolute Carnage coming out. You can check it all, and and that's actually how this ends. I don't know what the purpose of this for. Was for. Anyway, let's get into the DC previews, which is actually a good one. But first, really quick, Beautiful Halo. This is a sponsor of mine. Please consider checking them out. They're giving you a massive discount, like a huge, massive discount. It's actually my discount. I order stuff from these guys. This is the price that I pay. And you guys actually get my prices through these guys. So they're not affiliated with me necessarily, but they're partnering with me for... for the time being. I don't know how long this is going to go for, but for now, it's go and check out some cool stuff at really good prices. Just give them a click and take a look. It doesn't hurt. And then honestly, give them a click without using my link and see how the prices jack up. You know what I'm saying? So check with my link and you'll see those are really good prices. The shipping came to me pretty fast. I'm pretty sure they'll come to you pretty fast too. So go ahead and check all that good stuff out. Anyway, so let's get started on the previews, the DC previews. Right away, you've got, this is what the connecting covers, 2 of the 4 covers for the Batman Superman, Up in the Sky, Trust No One, in the dark of night, Trust No One. So basically common theme, whether you go up or down, you know, don't trust the man. That's cool. So we actually, we don't break into that right away. I thought we did. I perused through all these really quick. 7th issue, and yeah, so they're going to do, I think most of you guys already know from a week or 2 ago, they're going to be doing a surprise 7th issue for the Batman Who Laughs. We'll get more into that in a little bit later. This explosive issue leads directly into Batman Superman #1, so that I'm really looking forward to. I love how the idea that this is actually going to continue, but it's going to continue not with Snyder, but with Joshua Williamson instead, with art by David Marquez. So I'm really looking forward to that. So you can see the 2 covers here that connect. This is not one cover where you can see the front and back. No, it's actually like the dressing will be on each one of these. These are 2 different covers. There's also this gorgeous cover right here. That is beautiful, man, by Lanil Yu. And there's also going to be a blank variant cover. So that's awesome. They're gonna have some good covers out there. Maybe they'll actually make this into a poster. Who knows? Or just get the 2 comic books and connect them, dude. Maybe they'll do the Virgins. Either way, yeah, you got a whole bunch of stuff coming out, man. There's all the variant covers for the heroes, not heroes, the Year of the Villain stuff. There's a whole bunch of these. Like that Batgirl is just gorgeous beyond belief, man. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, you've got the regular old battle damaged covers. So the main covers for the Year of the Villain stuff is the Dark Gifts Year of the Villain is going to be the battle damaged covers, which means that the dressing, the title, the dressing is actually going to be damaged in some way because of the action that happens on the screen. So the action on the front cover will actually interact with the dressing. So that's cool. That's cool. Looking forward to that. Here we got Neil Adams returning. He's going to be doing a mini-series. This is actually going to be a mini-series. It doesn't say on here, but I had to look it up, and it is indeed going to be a mini-series. That's cool. Miniseries usually means 6 issues. It might mean 4 issues. I don't actually know right now, but Neil Adams is doing everything in here. Writing, art, covers, everything. I don't know who's doing the letters, but I wouldn't be surprised if Neil was just like, get out of the way. I can take care of that. He loves doing Batman stuff, but also I think his favorite character is Boston Brand, Deadman. So Deadman is indeed going to be in this, which is cool. Variant cover, just the pencils, no pencils and inks, no colors on it. And then over here, DC is gonna start taking a page out of Marvel's book. These guys always trade ideas with each other, and I like that. They're gonna start doing facsimile covers also, and the first one that they're advertising is the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul. So I'm digging on that. So Batman versus Ra's al Ghul, 2 covers, completely done by Neil Adams for the most part. And then over here you have, which is a mini-series, mind you. And then over here you got the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul. So very cool facsimile cover. So that is awesome. And yes, it's Batman number 232. So that's very cool. Yeah, Batman Curse of the White Knight issue number 2 is going to be available in August. So issue number 1, obviously Sean Murphy. This is an amazing series. It's finally Black Label where it's supposed to be. I know that they retroactively put the White Knight storyline, Batman White Knight, on Black Label. That should have been the first one, but whatever. So this one enters initially into Black Label. Cool. Got an awesome variant cover. Over here you got the Wildcats issue number 1. This is 27 years, if I'm remembering correctly, since the first time they appeared. That is awesome, and it's going to be done by Warren Ellis. So hard to, I think he did the most recent one also, which I didn't read. I was in Saudi Arabia at the time. Very hard to get my hands on comic books. Anyway, what do you call it? Grifter is just looking awesome as usual. He is probably one of the best freaking drawn characters ever. It's completely simple in his design. Just this little mask that only covers his face, not even his head. I love that. Absolutely love that. Variant cover over here. So I might be jumping on this. I didn't read the most recent one by Ellis, so I don't know. I can't be positive on anything, if I'm actually going to read it or not. So you got a whole bunch of the Year of the Villain stuff, a bunch of one-shots coming in, besides the tie-in. So you got Created 4. So one-shots featuring Black Mask. This is awesome, by Tom Taylor, Cully Hamner. Sinestro, Year of the Villain, Mark Russell, Brandon Peterson. Looking forward to both of these. These are cool, but, I kind of lost my... I can't remember the name of the woman who did... what the heck is it called? Mira, Tidebreaker. I was looking for that all over the place. I can't find it locally. I've got to go far to try and find it. So it's sold out in many places, Mira, Tidebreaker. And multiple times I tried contacting, even on Twitter, at least twice on Twitter. I think more times, but minimum twice on Twitter. Try to reach out to the writer of Mira Tidebreaker. She, for some reason, doesn't have time for her fans. Okay, cool. I don't know if you know that I do reviews and you don't care, or you just, you don't like my reviews, or you just think I'm just some regular old fan. I don't know, but it's kind of rude. I don't think it's that hard to simply direct someone to a link if you've got it of your local, of where your appearances are going to be. I really wanted to get a book and have it signed by her, and now I just don't have any interest in reading the damn thing at all, because you don't care about your fans. Your fans sure as hell don't care about you. So good luck writing a second book with an attitude like that. Anyway, so these books are out. Meg Cabot is doing a Black Canary, so that's cool. And Ignite, there's actually more coming out with Ignite pretty soon. I think by the time we get to this book, which is a big effing book. Super Sons, this is book 2 coming out, the Foxglove Mission. Cool, very cool. Superman Year 1. This is issue number 2. So 1 coming out in July. Hopefully September we'll actually have issue 3, which is, it's only going to be 3 issues. So yeah, here it is. Only going to be 3 issues, 64 pages each, I believe. All of them should be that. Frank Miller, John Romita Jr. Hopefully Romita Jr. is going to be doing a better job than he usually does. The same people who are doing the interior art are the same people doing the exterior art. So honestly, if it looks like this, I'm good with it. This cover was actually by Frank Miller. I feel like Miller should have just done everything then, because that looks like this. When I think of Frank Miller, that's what I see. But hey, if the interior art matches the cover art, cool. But it's also John Romita Jr., so the hell do I know? This is really cool. Facsimile, another facsimile edition. House of Secrets issue number 92. Go and check that one out. You're going to see a whole bunch of really cool things. What's this? Swamp Thing's first appearance? No way. Anyway, yes, that's actually Swamp Thing's first appearance, and it was freaking glorious. One of the most prolific characters ever. Just watched episode number 1 from DC streaming service. Did a review of that. I loved it. What do you call it? Titans Burning Rage, issue number 1. This is actually from a Titans Giant, issue number 1 and 2. If I'm remembering correctly, this is the Walmart exclusive releases. I have no interest in buying your sloppy seconds, and I do not want to buy something that made their first appearance in the House of the Devil. I'm being silly right now, but no, screw that. I don't do Walmart. Even like Marvel exclusives that go to Walmart, I wait till they eventually come to my comic book store in a different way, and I buy it there. Yes, it's more expensive, but I'm supporting my local comic book store, and to hell with Walmart. I know they're getting the money anyway, but at least somebody else is also. So Action Comics principles are principles, dude. You either live with them or you don't. And if you think it, you want to be like, well, technically, so that's just stupid. Okay, you don't get it. That's cool. If you think I'm stupid. But anyway, Action Comics, 1014, cool. Okay, it's down to once a month now. Okay, cool. If that's what you need to do, Bendis, cool, man. Why don't you just take Action Comics then, or just take Superman? So this way we can, have our cake and eat it too. If you can only do this stuff once a month, we were kind of used to having it twice a month, Action Comics and Superman, and them actually being good. So if you're gonna reduce everything down, that's on you, bud. That's genuinely on you. But you're reducing sales. I'm sorry. Whenever I don't care how you want to push it, whether you hate Bendis and you want to insult him somehow, or you just want to be like me and just point out the obvious that anybody can freaking see. Action Comics and Superman. We had some kind of a Superman book once a week, every single week, without fail. And we bought them, and we praised them. We loved them. And now Bendis is on it. The sales have dropped significantly, and the books aren't coming out as often. And you're going to sit here and tell me somehow Bendis is good for Superman? No. No, he is not. The proof is in the pudding. Kelly Sue DeConnick, however, is really good for Aquaman. So, what do you call it? Robson Roca and Danielle Enriquez. Dude, this is absolutely beautiful. The new gods the old gods are making a return so quick. We're going to see Black Manta, because the Year of the Villain, that is his greatest villain. Ord is his second best villain, but no, right there. Black Manta, undeniably his best villain. Got the, can't remember his name, Jason Momoa cover. Kill. You got Batgirl with the most beautiful cover of the month, it looks like, coming out. That is awesome. And the Batgirl covers are usually like the most beautiful. So, I mean, I don't know how anybody can argue that. It's Joshua Middleton doing that variant. But Year of the Villain, we're going to have the Killer Moth in this. I'm not into Batman Beyond anymore. It's the story it was just dragging. Let me know if it's any good again. There's the Batman in 77. I don't know, Tony S. Daniel, he was good, and, Gabriel Dell'Otto, yeah, and Clayton Crane, but Tom King, I mean, what the cover looks really nice. Daddy Batman, it's like Tom King. Anyway, let's just move on. You got Batman and the Outsiders. Here's a good Batman story. That's awesome. Here's another great Batman story and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles story. This is the third volume, the fourth, and I believe that's the final issue coming out with a variant cover by Kevin Eastman. Gorgeous, gorgeous, and gorgeous. This is an amazing story so far. Tomorrow, Wednesday, the new issue, part 2, comes out of this story, and you're going to love it. What do you call it? Books of Magic, bunch of people into that. I'm not, but hey, Joelle Jones still doing the Year of the Villain. I'll probably be reading it because it's, Year of the Villain. So Catwoman, hey, gorgeous. Love that. Absolutely love that. It's art germ, baby. It's art germ. How do you argue with an art germ? One simply does not. Collapser number 2. I can't wait for issue number 1 to come out in next month. Sentient Black Hole. Sorry, you got me. You also got with Deceased number 4. Deceased number 2 comes out tomorrow. Sergeant Rock is going to be in this? Get the hell out of town. Sign me the hell up, dude. Deathstroke. I'll probably be reading this up until the end of the Year of the Villain, at least. I'm hoping, because there is a major break in the story. You'll see tomorrow there's going to be a new Deathstroke coming in, and it's kind of a spoiler there. Anyway, Dial H for Hero. We'll see. This is one of those situations where it's like, I'm going to see, do I have enough people looking at the videos? Because if I do, then I'll continue reviewing it. But if I don't, yeah. Yeah, like I'm at that point now. It's not fun enough. It's good, but it's not fun enough. Batman Detective Comics, awesome. Looking forward to it. Tomasi, I mean, fight me. More of the same. Bring it. Doom Patrol, apparently... freaking Cliff is going to have, Larry is going to have a baby. He's going to give birth. But okay. You got the Dreaming over here, Cy Spurrier. It's funny, he's Cy Spurrier in DC, but in every place else he goes, like Dynamite, he's Simon Spurrier now. What's up with that? That Leviathan is continuing. Silencer is going to be in it. Cool. Red Hood is going to be in it. We expect. Freedom Fighters, I think there's still some people interested in that. I'm not one of them, unfortunately. Just because it just didn't stick with me. I'm sure it's good, but it just didn't appeal to me. I don't usually get into war comic books. It's just the way it is. Flash numbers 76 and 77. That's still going bi-weekly, so what the frick, man? What do you call it? Anyway, awesome. You got the Year of the Villain, 2 of them that month, so I'm loving it. Should be just called the Month of the Villain, right? You got Green Lantern issue number 10. Number 7, I think it is, comes out tomorrow. It's a fun one. Harley Quinn, I stopped reading it. I'll probably read it again with the Year of the Villain issue. Hawkman, it's probably not too late to go back and start reading again. I only missed the previous issue, which just came out this week. But anyway, Hawkman, awesome. Going to have the Shadow Thief in there. And reading the Solicit, he's going to call the Shade to come and help him out. Excellent idea. It's Venditti. Like, I say that, I love Venditti, but I say that knowing that I'm not reading his war book. Sorry, like I said, I just don't get into war books. Anyway, that's awesome. House of Whispers, bunch of people really loving those. Justice League number 29 and 30. It's Year of the Villain. They're getting ready to have Justice League versus the Legion of Doom. Starros are back. Sweet. I think maybe Jarro is going to be offended at something. I don't know. Justice League Dark, James Tynion IV. Nothing else to say about that. It's amazing. Hopefully this just improves because I'm feeling like I'm going to fall off of it, even with this gorgeous cover over here. Lucio Pabrillo. Cool. What do you call it? Lois Lane number 2. I'm looking forward to issue number 1. Let's see what's up. I'll probably read all 12 of them. We'll see. I'll at least read the first 2, I imagine. Lucifer, Martian Manhunter, okay. Nightwing, issue number 63. The Talon is going to show up, and he's still Rick Grayson in this, apparently. So, okay. I'm looking forward to it. This looks fun. Great variant cover. Pearl number 12 is going to be the final issue, apparently. Then I'll probably go back and I'll read the trade paperback. I'll do that as a spotlight on story, maybe. I say that knowing I don't know where I'm going to find time for it. Red Hood Outlaw, they're really delving into the idea that he could actually be a true bad guy. Everybody thinks he's the bad guy in this. I don't care whether he is or not. I just want to read this because this looks going to be amazing. Scott Lobdell is doing a kick-ass job on this. Kenneth Rockford, beautiful art. Philip Tan doing a beautiful variant cover, man. Damn, I love this series. Scooby-Doo. Cool. Shazam is still going to be going. I like that there's a couple characters like this. They're in alternate universes, so they don't have to be bothered by all the crazy stuff that's happening in the regular continuity thing. So that's awesome. That is, for me, like, that is beautiful. And this variant cover right here by Kari Andrews, man. Kari is just amazing. Like, this dude, he could draw his ass off, man. Supergirl, I read them. I don't do reviews anymore. This is actually my way of trying to get you guys to go over and check out Comic Boom with an exclamation point. That's my bud. The gorgeous Derek Chu variant cover. Look at that, man. Wow. I love that she's got Crypto with her. Absolutely love that. But yeah, go and check out Comic Boom's reviews of Supergirl and stick around and see some of his other reviews too. What do you call it? But Superman. I mean, and this is a good series. This is a really good series, but definitely check out his stuff. Battle Damages covers for, I just keep on saying that, but all the covers, the dressings are messed up. I'll show you which one's my favorite. The Terrifics actually have the best one. Superman number 14. There's only one Superman coming out this month because all of these months. Hopefully this is good. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, issue number 2 comes July next month. We'll have issue 1. Hopefully it's good. This is a really cool dressing also. Dressing Battle Damage. Lobo is actually in here. She's meeting Lobo for the first time. I love this cover. Alex Garner. Gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Wonder Woman, Cole. Please, just keep making it good. I love Jenny Fryson's variant covers. Like my drumsticks just keep on freaking snagging on things. What the hell? It's like it's a sticker bush or something. I love Jenny Fryson's variant covers. Look at this. Like I know it's a weird thing to say, but she bleeds the blacks. She bleeds the reds, excuse me, because, blood is red, but she bleeds the reds. It looks like she just went from dark up to red and back, and she wants to start at the dark again and go down. I mean, that's just the way that she freaking bleeds the reds on her variant covers is amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. She is a hell of an artist, man. Forget about it. Happy to see Cheetah coming. I mean, when you're talking about the number 1 villain for Wonder Woman, she's got a couple. She's got like 3 major ones, 5 if you want to, be all inclusive. But Cheetah has to be number 1. There's a strong argument to be made for Cersei, but no, I'd have to say it's got to be Cheetah. And there it is, the Terrifics issue number 19. I'm probably gonna have to start reading this again from the beginning because it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. But that's the best of the Battle Damaged covers, man. That is gorgeous. And again, these are the main covers. Love that. Absolutely love that. Young Justice number 8. The next issue comes out, issue 6, I believe it is, comes out tomorrow. Freaking superstar Impulse. My God, that guy's awesome. Batman Universe 2 and Superman in the Sky number 2. These are also I believe these are from the giant size one, so I believe that's from the Walmart covers. So basically, look at what we got. Batman being written by Brian Michael Bendis and Superman being written by Tom King. So it's like they're trading, I don't know, marital partners, like wife swap, except, you know, with their books, their heroes. So yeah, no, won't be reading those. Wonder Woman, Come Back to Me, also another one of the things. Sorry, I'm not reading your sloppy seconds, DC. I'm not reading it first. Available to comics shops for the first time. Why are you making a deal with the devil in freaking working with Walmart? I get it, but no, I'm not happy with it. I want you to notice that every single one of these things that they're doing, the old, the new, all of these trade paperbacks that they're showing from this point on, the trades, they're not giving you any reviews from anybody. You notice that? They're not giving any reviews because they don't need them, do they? They don't need them. Batman Detective, this is when Tomasi first jumped on Detective Comics. Batman Who Laughs, all 7 of them, plus the Batman Who Laughs, the Grim Knight. So you're going to have 8 issues inside this $30 US cover price, 232 pages, $29.99 US, so it's $30 US. That's probably going to come to, that should actually come to $35 Canadian. They're probably going to stick us for $40. Because they want to get the shipping and handling out of it also. Whatever. Yeah, we're used to it up here. Great White North. I remember always, when you know, because I'm American, I remember being an American looking at the Canadian prices thinking, man, those Canadians sure do get stiffed. And now I'm just like, man, us Canadians sure do get stiffed. We do, man. We get stiffed up here big time. Batman Hush, Catwoman, Batwoman, Elegy. I believe this is the backup stories. It's hard to remember way back in 854 through 860, that those 6 issues of Detective Comics, but this is from Detective Comics, those books. Ran out of space. First world problems. Anyway, so this is going to be that Batman stuff. The Batwoman stuff, excuse me. I don't know how many more versions of this we need. I think the green lettering was the original. Anyway, and of course Hush is definitely going to be coming out because, well, they got the animated movie coming out. So looking forward to that. Anything you're going to do with the original Booster Gold, sweet. This is clearly the Joelle Jones version, if you didn't even want to read it over here. Volume 2, because, you know, you can see her armpits. What do you call it? We got Deathstroke Arkham. I stopped reading it there. This is a gorgeous cover. I love this. Absolutely in love with this. Yeah, I'd probably buy this because I don't actually own what do you call it, a copy of this. So getting a hardcover copy of Crisis on Infinite Earths, yes, yeah, I might just decide to spend, what is it? It says it's probably gonna be like 60, 65 Canadian. I'd probably spring for that. Yeah. Anyway, Final Crisis Omnibus, that could be really good also, but not for $150 US. Not happening. Flash, Green Lantern by Jeff Johns, so that's actually an older one. This is the Joshua Williamson Flash, Volume 10, so that's the most recent. Dude, sorry, if you're going to be spending money, do it on Green Lantern, Silver Age, Garner Fox, and John Broome. If you don't want to buy it for that writing, buy it for Gil Kane and Sid Green doing the art, because, I mean, come on, dude. Like, that's just... How do you not... If you don't own this, how do you not own them? You know what I'm saying? What do you call it? You got the... Okay, here's where we have some fun. We got the Heroes in Crisis, The Price, and Other Tales. So, all these writers, okay? And you've got the Batman and Flash crossover. That was Batman issue 64 and 65, and the Flash 64, 65. That's not the Button. That's the one that just happened this year. The Price, they call that one. And Green Arrow, issue number 45, and issue number 48 through 50. So this was the funeral of Roy Harper, and this was the, just him trying to, Green Arrow, Ollie North, trying to get over Roy. And then you got the Flash Annual number 2, where he finally takes the time to slow down and recognize that Wally actually died, and holy crap. You know what I'm saying? These were all awesome issues. And yeah, this is not the final cover. I don't care. This could be the final cover. Just put the dressing on it. Yeah, man, that's awesome. So this is going to be the Heroes in Crisis backup tales, which were good and don't seem to need any praise for them. But then over here, what is this? What is this? The actual Heroes in Crisis trade paperback is coming out also. And look at it. IGN, big company, sucking up. The Nerdist, big company, sucking up. Yeah, I know. A lot of people still like them. Whatever. They suck up. what do you call it? Polygon. Polygon is still around. What the hell is IO9? Anyway, so the only book or title or in this case, trade paperback that they decided to put, because you're going to tell me that freaking Heroes and that what do you call it? The Jeff Johns run didn't have praise. You can tell me the magazines were out to praise them. You can tell me that Christ and Infinite Earth. You can tell me these things didn't have praise. I remember all the praise heaped on the Joelle Jones Catwoman. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for me, but there's a lot of praise heaped on that. How come here they decided to put praise on there? I'm sorry. Listen, when you've been in marketing since 2011, and I haven't for the past 2 years, but come on, man. Come on, man. I know a ploy when I see one. You're desperately trying to get people to buy what all of the rest of us, the people who aren't giant companies, ancient giant, for the most part, giant company. They're not really giant anymore, but, they used to. They still got the name. And who the hell is IO9? Anyway, you're going to go to the big guy and you're going to take their suckiest, uppest comments. Man, I made some great comments for the first 7 or 8 issues of Heroes in Crisis. But 9, go and look at me and Comic Boom talking about freaking Heroes in Crisis, the roundup. Like, just terrible. I don't remember if it was called the roundup. Just look recently, man. That was just freaking terrible. So terrible. They got it. Look, nobody else. They don't have anything else there. They just got these here. They got these guys, all the suck-up comments. Anyway, so yeah, you got a bunch of other books here, and that just put me in the mood. Joker and his greatest jokes. And you're talking about old school. Bill Finger, hello. You're talking about the greats. The greats. Also Bob Kane. But other than him, the greats. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm only going to make fun of him for the amount of time that he hid Bill Finger's greatness. So, this is probably one of the only times you're ever going to see Bill Finger get top billing also. Because, Bob Kane. Anyway, so bang. Yeah, awesome. I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm definitely going to flip through that at the very least, and I might consider buying that also. Justice League of America, The Wedding of the Atom and Jean Loring. Wow. This is awesome. Like, you got some Steve Englehart and Jerry Conway on this. George Tuska. Hello. Yeah, I'm looking forward to revisiting this. This was fun. Scooby-Doo with, the guys. Okay, awesome. Astro. What do you call it? Sandman. Is this? Yeah, Neil Gaiman back in the day. Morris, Neil Gaiman, Sandman. They'll always be able to sell those here. This is actually what I'm most excited for. Why? Because I made the mistake of not reading Jeff Johns' Stargirl. I kind of know the story. This is actually his little sister. Wrongfully murdered, wrongful death or whatever it was. I would love to actually talk to him about it if he felt like talking about it. In the meantime, yeah, I never actually read this. I'm disappointed in myself for reading this, and this right here is my trade paperback, so that should be a soft cover. $35 US way of making up for that. 416 pages. I'm going to say it's probably worth it. Because, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, especially considering the fact, first of all, this is a goddamn gorgeous cover, man. My God, that is a beautiful cover. Wow, that is beautiful. But that being said, the TV show should still be coming out, I'm hoping. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Bang, Transmetropolitan, I've heard of this. Warren Ellis, so obviously I've heard of it. Superman, Golden Age Omnibus, Watchmen, I own it. Not going to buy another one. Much love to Moore and Gibbons, though. Wonder Woman, Gail Simone, Omnibus. If it wasn't so freaking expensive, I'd probably buy it, but $75 US for, I think I've read all of the Gail Simone Wonder Womans. I'm not sure. I think I have. It's a lot of freaking Wonder Woman, though. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, I just think it's 1,000 pages. No, it's 816, so almost 1,000 pages. This was good. This was just really good. I gotta admit, Brian Michael Bendis on it, man. You did a good job. On this. And just always right impulse. Always right impulse. And you got all these. You got this gorgeous statue. Oops, I picked up so you can't see it. Duh. So I could see it better. Really good stuff here. I love this. It's expensive, but I love this with the scenery. That is great. These are a disappointment because they're 7 inches. Sorry, why don't you just stick with the standard scale of 1/12? So stick with a 6-inch scale. The DC Legends toys were always that size, and the Marvel Legends toys are currently that size. Why would you make something of a different scale? We'll make it an inch taller and they'll be cooler. No, we're actually pissed and we're not buying them specifically because of that, DC. Freaking pay attention. But also, I believe this is the last hurrah before, what is it? The Todd McFarlane toys are actually taking over. So who knows how those are going to look, but yeah. And if it wasn't enough that they're an inch too damn tall, doesn't come with a whip, doesn't come, or a little black cat, doesn't come with a batarang or anything else, don't come with lanterns. Why are you even selling these? I'd be surprised if they sold 1,000 of these. I would be shocked beyond belief if they sold 1,000 of these. If they sold half as much, I'd still be like, wow. But come on, man. These will sell. Especially, this is a Gene Colan version. Dude, favorite motion artist, Gene Colan. My God, man. If only they had a way of replicating how he moves. Ditko had the poses down. Colan had the freaking motions down. Holy crap. So that's awesome. I love that they're doing the Gene Colan version here. You got all these statues out here. Loving it. I'm loving the cheetah. I want a good 6-inch version of cheetah. Maybe one of these days that'll happen. Maybe one day. Anyway, yeah, I actually have a version of this shirt. It's not this shirt, I don't think, but maybe it is. I'd have to look. I think it is. Anyway, yeah, so I got stuff. And then this is awesome also. So, let me bounce in. Yeah, all this stuff. Okay, so look, I can't go through all this stuff. There's no way I could possibly go through all this stuff. But I will be paging through a whole bunch of them because, And yes, we're going to start off with the, I believe this is the side that we start off with the figures. Yes, it is. So we're going to get to that. First, again, really quick, guys, make sure you check out Beautiful Halo. It's going to take you, one lousy click. Please go and check it out. You're going to get my discount, and you're genuinely helping out the channel. It's not every order that you make. No, it's every single individual purchase that you do. So if you do 5 individual orders through them, or if you do 5 purchases in one order, I still get the same, and it's awesome. And it doesn't cost you anything extra. In fact, go and check them out. The same exact items without my discount code, you'll see that you're paying more. But with my discount code, you're paying a whole lot less, and I'm actually getting benefits from the company itself, cash benefits. So they're actually genuinely helping out the channel. So you get cool swag, like actual, authentic, licensed Marvel and DC swag, and I'm getting paid for giving you a discount and access to them. So please consider checking them out. All right, let's get started on the stuff here. We got History in the Making, baby. They're talking about, it's breaking the records this August. So issue number 300 is going to break the record. Is that what it is? So let me get this straight. An independent comic book has gone to issue number 299. Is that the case? Because I don't think any comics have gone to 299 and all of a sudden said, you know what, let's just stop. We'll wait for Spawn to... No, I think that they've already beaten the record, but what the hell do I know? Anyway, the Once and Future, this looks kind of interesting. I don't actually know what all this is, but like I said, it looks interesting. I'm willing to check out the most anticipated series for 2019. Well, that's an awful lot to propose, but Kieron Gillen, Dan Mora, whatever. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if it's the most anticipated, but It statue, we got all these different toys showing up. These are cool. Feel free to pause and check them out. I got a whole bunch of cool stuff here. This right here. I want this. I know it's older, but I want this. I've only got one statue, and it's a Superman statue. Go figure. It's Superman, but I really want this. If I could find this statue, and it's not in the hundreds of dollars, I would buy this because this is just gorgeous. My God, you got all the Robins and the 4 main Robins, and you got Batgirl there and freaking Rebirth Superman. That's just awesome, dude. I want that so bad. Anyway, you got a whole bunch of cool things here. They got, of course, get a close-up of Batgirl's boobs. Whatever you got to do. We already saw that one up there. A lot of really cool stuff here. You got the Red Death pop figure down here. They're really trying to sell these freaking gauntlets, man. Jeez. That one's a statue of the gauntlet. All these figures here. You got a whole bunch of cool stuff. This is cool. You got the Aquaman figure there. Liking it. This I'm really excited for this. They're showing them doubles, but basically it's you got Darth Maul and you got Anakin Skywalker young. You got the Scout Trooper without his freaking speeder, and you got Yoda. This and it's older Yoda, but they're all the same. They're all freaking old. It's like 100-year difference. He still looks pretty much the same without the mustache. Without the mustache. Anyway. These four, like this is awesome. These are just the same exact ones, but this is awesome. They're doing a redo of freaking Darth Maul. That excites me beyond belief. Damn, I got to get my hands on that one because they're selling them for too much money right now. You're going to re-release Darth Maul? I am so down for that. And an Alucard? You're doing an Alucard statue? Sign me up, dude. That's beautiful. There it is. There it is. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Love that. If these were regular size Legos instead of 4-inch tall, I would buy them. The Bruce Lees, because hell yeah. But I don't know what we're going to do with something that big. You got these two, the Wonder Woman Harley. Cool. Like some freaking Chewbacca from Solo in there. That's cool. What do you call the Snow Trooper? You got Spidey. You got, this is Danny Ketch. They're re-releasing this. That's cool. No, this is not a re-release. This is a new one. There's another one. This is awesome. This looks like a Scotty Young. There's different angles. That's awesome. I love that. This is the re-release. This was, so there's going to be a second wave of these because they sold so well. Red Hulk, who'd have thunk it? That Hulk in red would have actually, just looked so good that they don't care anything about the character itself. He just looks freaking awesome. But it is a really cool character. This... Yeah, you could just make 1,000 statues of Nightwing and just do all the craziest poses in the world. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. Whole bunch of cool statues here. A lot of them look nice. I like that cyborg. Saw this, saw that, saw all of these. Disappointment. Doesn't look great. Especially now, what's that, $150? That doesn't really do it for me. Sorry. They keep doing the Arkham Asylum releases. They're selling, man. This also just doesn't do it for me. Cool. Whole bunch of ships and whatnot. This bugs me. Here, the Battlestar Galactica is cool. This bugs me. Here we go. John Cena doesn't even freaking wrestle anymore. Why are you making a statue of this, WWE? And Charlotte Flair? Really? I'm sorry. There was just a match yesterday on Raw last night. These things are $20 each, 1/16 scale. There we go. Hand painted and all that stuff with a 16-page magazine with each. I'm sorry, can we just be realistic for a second? You keep on pushing this Amazon-esque Charlotte Flair. She's tall, built, she's blonde, just like that other blonde chick with the women's right. I forget what her, Lacey Evans, I think her name is. Why do you keep on pushing them when meanwhile you've got Becky Lynch? I'm sorry, you got Becky Lynch. Why do you keep on pushing a guy who doesn't even wrestle anymore? I've got a figure, like not a statue, I've got a figure of John Cena. I think it's one of the ones without the shirt, but I don't know which color he's wearing that particular month. He kept on changing every month to keep up the sales drumming. But I don't own a Charlotte Flair because I don't care about a Charlotte Flair. What I want, WWE, is a freaking Becky Lynch figure. Can I please have a Becky Lynch figure? Because what the hell? Give me a Becky Lynch. Just noticing that cut on my finger. I still practice my martial arts once in a while, and I don't always throw the best punches with my left hand. But anyway, I didn't even realize that was cut. Wow. Huh. Anyway. Okay. So, yeah. No. Epic fail. Doesn't even wrestle anymore. Not your top bill. I know you like to think it is. Dude, WWE is just so goddamn disappointing right now. Like, seriously, man. Selling a pudding pop. You can't go wrong, dude. You got some cool looking Wonder Woman. I don't get into this, but it's only $30. That's awesome. Pudding pop is apparently $75. That's a bit much. I hope it's actually 1-to-1 scale. Oh, it's approximately 9 inches tall. Yeah, so maybe that's about a 1-to-1 scale. Anyway, Outlander. My wife is actually really into these books. So, yeah, the Jamie Fraser figure, that might actually sell. And I hope it does. I really hope it does. $40 for the regular. The case is $480, so you can get it for the manufacturer's, the manufacturer's MSRP, manufacturer's suggested retail price. But, what do you call it? You buy them by piece or buy them by the case. So that's cool. That's cool. So, any of the ladies want to buy this 7-inch Jamie Fraser. Get it? What do you call it? You can, by all means, go ahead and give them to your friends. So, a whole bunch of cool stuff. Phantom, that's cool. Xenomorphs. If they were making the 1/6 scale, I'd buy a bunch and pretend that they're Brood. Anyway, I'd pretend they're Xenomorphs also. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's a funny looking Catwoman. But hey, if you're into it, Mezco Toys, kill. These I'm excited for. This is nice. They don't come with a Build-A-Figure, unfortunately. But this is the final wave before they actually go over to the Todd McFarlane one that I was telling you about. Batman Ninja. Not nearly enough articulation for a Nightwing. I might get it anyway because they're only $15 right down here. They're only $15. That's cool. But not a lot of articulation. That bothers me. Aside from Spider-Man, nobody should have more articulation than freaking Nightwing. This is okay. I don't really care too much about a John Stewart, though. Whatever. Like, I just, I'm more of a Hal Stewart guy. Hal Jordan guy is what it is. These two, I'm really excited to get. I'm really looking forward to getting these two. But that one right there, hells yes. I'm so happy they got a Wally West. And I believe they've actually got one of each hand. So you got 2 fists and 2 open hands. And they're going to stay open hands for me because, yeah, he's going to be running the entire time. That is awesome. I'm really looking forward to those. Whole bunch of figures. You got the new 52 versions of the characters again. I don't care. Cats. I don't know what's up with that. Here's a Disney figure, a whole bunch of stuff in here. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of toys. Yeah, all this good stuff. Spotlight on. And yeah, check them out. They're kind of cool. Another Optimus Prime. This is cool. The triple changer. What the heck was his name? Can you say his name, please? Springer, right? It was Spring. You know what? I don't care. I remember it's Springer. So you don't want to say his name? Screw you. I remember it's Springer. This is cool though. Only $30. Him too. $30. That's cool. I'm digging that. I don't know why there's 2 different ones of these, but whatever they're supposed to be. Anyway, they're $30 each, and then you got Springer. I hope he's actually the triple changer. So I think he's also a motorcycle or some kind of a car. So yeah, that's cool. These are different. But anyway. That's cool. That's cool. You got a Springer. Springer and RC, get them together. Blur. And what's that little guy's name? Wheelie. That could be fun. Wheelie, who replaced Bumblebee. Even though Bumblebee didn't die. This is fun. I don't want to pay $200 for it. And it's not to any scale. It's just built. So, how tall is this thing? 10.5 inches. 10.5 inches. Not to any scale. That's the thing. Gigan. Love the idea of this, and this is beautiful, man. This is actually the Final Wars design. You know what I'm saying? Godzilla Final Wars design. This is gorgeous, but let me tell you something. If you're not going to do it to scale, I have no use for you. None. Because I don't want to go and get a freaking, what do you call it? Gigan of this size, and he's going to stand next to Megalodon, who was his partner in one of the, and Megalodon's only like this tall. Jet Jaguar is the only one that you can have different sizes of the same character, and have a freaking King Kong that's this big and a Godzilla that's this big. What was Godzilla's friend's name? The little Ankylodon guy? I can't remember his name. But, him. The guy's always getting beaten up just simply for the sake of, Godzilla coming to rescue him. Like, you gotta have one of him like he's gigantic. And it's like, come on, man. Make him to scale. Make him to a scale so that we can collect it with other stuff. That's not cool. I like everything that I get in scale. What do you call it? You got DBZ stuff. You got ducks. What the hell that's all about? Gundams. You got JoJo's. Come on, man. You got Kingdom Hearts stuff over here. That's cool. The Marvel Heroes figures. This is cool right here. Look at that Wolverine. Look at his claws. What you see his claws. That's just sick. I love that. Anyway, you got all this crazy stuff over here, the Kubrick stuff. You got bada bang, bada bing, bada boom. Whole lot of toys. Feel free to pause on anything. Feel free to pause on the boobies and tight clothes and stuff, the One Piece, and just, all of it. It's all really cool stuff. I like this. I like all this. Toys. You got the sexy half-naked girls. You got the fully naked girl. You got the, She owes you clothes. She's so naked, girls. Is this the Abdullah the Butcher? Come on, man. Thought we were done with this guy. Going around giving freaking hepatitis to people and then lying about it. Come on, man. Got a Mafex Shazam. That's awesome. Batman Hush. Art FX statue. Cool. Warsman. Babeface. Disney stuff. You got the Kamen Rider. A bunch of new toys coming out. Lord of the Nazgul. Underworld stuff up here. Nice. So is that another Muhammad Ali? Nice. Can't have enough Muhammad Ali choices, right? Cool Megatron and a Bumblebee who looks jacked to the freaking gills. What's up with that? Devil May Cry. There are so many pictures of these two guys. Like, I don't know what's going on, man, but like you got Imitation Comic Girl 19, and you got young Larry Fishburne over here with the Professor Bill starter kit beard. I mean, what the hell's going on here, man? I'm just playing around with you guys. You guys, I don't know who you are, but you guys are cool, I'm sure. I'm just cracking jokes. Anyway, yeah, so previews weekly. They got this thing, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Go and watch them and see if they actually are every Wednesday. See if they actually are imitations of me and Comic Book Girl 19. I doubt they are. You know what? I'll probably watch on Wednesday myself. Probably watch tomorrow, see what's up. Got all this good stuff here. The Deathly Hollow stuff. These are cool. I don't know if I actually want to cut out of any of these guys. You know what? I changed my mind. I might actually want to cut out of the Firkin. That's cool. Buttons, the pins. Got the new bank coming out. That's going to be the Punisher. All right, cool. No gun in his hand. He's got a sweet looking face on. Obviously, Mom doesn't freak out. What the hell's the point of a black silicone glove of a Minion from Despicable Me? That looks like black silicone glove of Mickey Mouse. I mean, what the hell? Anyway, what do I know? Got all these things here. You guys, it's a lot of these images, man. I just keep on throwing them at you. Pathfinder game course set. Starfinder. I'm really trying to push this stuff, man. A whole bunch of the chess sets. Cool. They're going to keep on showing these hero clicks from the Orville. Just, yep. This is cool. You can use this Dungeons and Dragons or Skyrim, even though it is Dungeons and Dragons proper, but the black dragon head. I like that. It's cool. I like that you got all the signatures here. I guess they weren't able to get the signatures of these two. That sucks. A bunch of guys here. And then, of course, we'll turn it upside down. And basically, you got the comic books from the other guys. You got, Berserker Unbound. That's cool. I've seen all of the Conan and the modern day things. These are the two I'm really looking the most forward to. As far as me, the most anticipated non-Marvel, non-DC comics. But you got Dynamite, the Death-Defying Devil. Written by Gail Simone, art by Walter Giovanni. This actually looks really good. I'm probably going to check this out. And Priest. Oh, he's Christopher Priest again. He gets to be Christopher Priest. What do you call it? Doing this Art Germ. This is the first time Art Germ is actually doing a Vampirella cover, and I'm just saying that's the blood from, she just sucked somebody's blood, and like it became her. Dude, Art Germ is amazing, and Vampirella is kind of amazing too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this Art Germ cover. So issue number 1, You Are Mine. Yeah, forget about it. As long as it's not one of those stupid freaking incentive covers. If you incentivize that cover, I'm not even getting the damn comic book, man. Don't just stop doing stuff like that to me. These guys again. Spawn again. IDW is going to be doing, you got to be flirking kidding me. IDW is going to be doing Captain Marvel. I will check out the first issue, I'm sure. Marvel Comics number 1000. Cool. 100th anniversary of Zorro. Going to be a whole bunch of stuff, including a Cthulian mythos story featuring Zorro. You got the patches for the Umbrella Academy. All of these. That's cool. They're selling those. But I'm looking forward to that. Well, not this one, but the 100th issue is one thing. But I'm really looking forward to the this August. Actually, I think it's July is the first issue. Going to be the Cthulhu thing. This is cool. I don't know who this Marty guy is because I haven't been reading previews a lot. I paid for this book and I'm doing free advertisement for them. So, maybe I'll consider advertising here also if they cut me a really good deal. But this Marty guy seems cool. He's very open with himself, and I like that. I really like that about human beings is, actually telling you who we are. He's one of the editors here. He's not the owner of Previews Magazine. So it bothers me here when he talks about how he finally, what's the word that he did? He finally threw in and got stepped up. He stepped up to buy a house. Way to downplay the way that the market is made, like maybe not necessarily comic book related, but what a way to downplay the fact that the current economy absolutely sucks, and the only time it's ever been worse was when we also had a dust bowl rolling over the country. Quite literally, we're on the cusp of Great Depression era where people are going to be selling pencils on the freaking streets. Dude, it's bad. It's really bad. And I'm not even in the States right now. It's bad. I'm finally thinking about buying, like finally in a position where we can start looking at buying a house pretty soon because I'm not in America anymore. You want to get all patriotic on me, screw you. Well, specifically, you want to get nationalistic on me, screw you. But as far as actual patriots, like, military veterans like myself, yeah, it sucks economically in America right now, except for 1% of Americans. And screw them. You guys need to start paying your taxes. But yeah, so way to downplay this. No, there is no such thing as stepping up to buy a house. No, it is a blessing to be able to afford to buy a freaking house, man. Like without inheriting one from your family, back when the original New Deal was out. Yeah, sorry, dude. Anyway, you got all this crazy stuff coming out. That's like the one thing I can complain about this book is that he actually said stepping up instead of, we were finally blessed enough. Like we have to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. Can't afford no boots. Can't afford no straps for the boots, man. Here's something for you, though. If you want to make your own complaint about the guy, look at this. You can get your own Previews digital code right there, baby. So you go to previewsworld.com digital. They're going to tell you to enter in this code and you can get a free digital copy of this very book that I'm reading and in some ways making fun of. And that is your code. It's my code. It's now your code. Whoever gets to it first, please just have the decency to comment in the comment sections below that you're the one who got this code, and I'll congratulate you. Yeah, because of course. So yeah, hey, first come, first serve, and first person who can look at everything and get through that rant that I just made about our crappy American economy, bang, you deserve it. They're still doing hero clicks. They need to bring down the prices of these a lot because there are way too many of them. The guest bag is effing annoying. Ain't nobody got money for getting these freaking hero clicks like that, dude. No way. Like, it's better to just wait for somebody to start selling them individually and pay a little bit more. At least you know the ones that you're going to get, as opposed to, I got 6 of the, Night Thrasher and no Captain Americas. What's up? You know what I'm saying? That sucks. Yeah, Venom again. Venom facing the threat of absolute carnage this summer. I showed you earlier the thing for that. Bada bing, bada boom. All these things. I might read the Berserker Unbound. I might read that. Line error. Here's the thing that they keep on talking about. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know how anticipated it is. Don't lie to me and say it's anticipated. This Stephen King, Cycle of the Werewolf. Isn't that Silver Bullet? Wasn't that the movie Silver Bullet? Pretty sure that was. Based on, of course. All this stuff here. See, this is what I thought previews were supposed to look like for Marvel. Instead, I got this other thing. So I don't know what's up. But anyway, yeah, if I find it, then I'll just do another addendum. Oh, in here you can actually order your own spinner racks. What is this? 28 and 44 pocket comic spinner racks. So yeah, not too bad, not too shabby. I don't see a price for them offhand, but yeah, by all means check them out. I got so sick and tired of seeing this page, but whatever. It's a good reminder. Anyway, you got a whole bunch of stuff in here, man. You got the image books coming up, and we're flying through these, right? Coffin Bound. This looks maybe interesting. Dan Waters and Danny doing this. I'll check that out. I might check out issue number 1. It looks fairly interesting. Pretty Violent. That looks fairly... No, I don't think I'll be checking that out. If I can't pronounce you, I'm not interested in your book. Are we done with Nazi hunting? I don't know if we need more Nazi hunting. I'm kind of burned out with the whole Nazi hunting thing and people calling each other Nazis. Sometimes it's deserved, but for the most part, no. Nazis are Nazis. The White Trees, part 1 of 2. This is Chip Zdarsky. It's going to be 80 pages. 40 pages of each book, so I don't know why they didn't just make one book that's 80 pages and just charge $10 for it. Maybe cheapen it a little bit, make it, $8 if you can, or $9, but, I'm looking forward to this. I just hope that, I just wish that it's only going to be 2 issues. I don't see why they couldn't just made it a one-shot, but whatever, we'll see. We'll see what's up. A Natural, 12 of 12, highly disappointed in that because I love this book. I've never in my life been attracted to a pig before, man. And all of a sudden, you got all this stuff here. You got a whole bunch of books coming out. Yeah, just feel free to pause on some of these. Like, this book is way too big for me to go through absolutely everything. Like, it really is. So, by all means, feel free to check it out yourself. The Die stuff. They actually got action figures coming out for that. That's cool. Excuse me, the Gogor stuff, all this, man. This is cool. Ice Cream Man, nice. Kick-Ass, I wish I would have kept reading that. I'm really disappointed in myself for not. I really like Patience in that. What else we got? Reaver, I don't know what that is. Savage Dragon, I'm disappointed in myself for not knowing more about that. Sharky the Bounty Hunter, 6 of 6. It's good stuff. I hope it continues more than that. Looking forward to becoming a Netflix series one day. That should be fun. I like these. Check out the previews and get the actual book if you like it. That's a great idea. Image, you keep going, boy. You keep going. Or whoever's doing all those. There's the Die figures. You got Call of Duty and Borderlands. All these different things. You got Berserker Unbound. You got Black Hammer. You got Stranger Things 6. Stranger Things 6, 4 of 4. Jody Houser. I just read issue 1. Really good. Go check out that review. Hellboy and the BPRD. Joe Golem, Occult Detective. I like the pitch on that. Jody Houser is going to be doing some Vox Machina. Back when I first started doing YouTube, I reviewed the first and second issue of this, and I had what do you call it? Angry fanboys mad at me that I didn't know more about the freaking thing, and I just stopped reviewing it. Screw you guys. Like, wow, really? Maybe you should know more about the characters before you do a review of them. Why would I do that? I'm reviewing you came into my world with the comic book, man. Shut up. Anyway, so G. Willow Wilson, Christian Ward. I read the first issue. I wasn't interested, and I'm not really interested in the whole trade paperback, but if you are, trade paperback's coming out. Umbrella Academy, the Apocalypse Suite, the American Gods, the Orville, Strayed, Star Wars Rebels, Minecraft has the chance to actually go down in legacy like, Mario Brothers, like Sonic at the very least, like Legend of Zelda, like Pac-Man, you know what I'm saying? Plants and Zombies, that's another one. StarCraft, love that. Absolutely love the idea of that. Keep going. Oh, and it's Jody Houser also. Never really got into the frontline combat thing, but Harvey Kurtzman, I'll read anything that he's done, so done. And I love that they're keeping the EC Comics stuff alive, so they're doing a big volume there. Chuck Palahniuk still doing the Fight Club comics, thank you. This is coming to trade. I might buy it in trade and review it that way. Whole bunch of good stuff here. The Bad Luck Chuck stuff, Legend of Korra, Calamity Jane, Frozen, Zootopia, that was a really good movie. Trout, Hero Country, Berserk. I don't think that's the anime edition, but what do I know? Terminator. Might go back and check out this one, The Enemy of My Enemy. Actually, no, wait. I read Enemy of My Enemy. I think I did. I don't know if I did a review of it, though. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of good stuff here, and then they're just going to get into a whole bunch of the toys. I love this preview for it. That is an awesome idea to do that as your opening page there. Whole bunch of good stuff from Dynamite, from IDW. Whole bunch of good stuff. That's really cool. Good job, guys. Shredder and Hell is coming to trade paperback. I'll probably read it then. Usaki Yojimbo. Really looking forward to a whole bunch of this stuff. Had the chance to meet Stan Sakai at something locally in Toronto, and I just didn't have the opportunity to get down there. It's too hard sometimes, man. The TCAF thing, I didn't have the chance to go there. They need to do something with Star Trek, man. My views for Star Trek books are like 34. They're really low. And if ain't nobody, even going to look at a review, like a first issue review, they're not buying the comic book. This is awesome. The John Byrne art, love that. Fear the future of the X-Men and whatnot, the Powers of X. Sexy. Looking forward to that, of course. I didn't see this. All sorts of good stuff up in here. Donny Cates is re-upping at some point. I think it's in here. We're in Dynamite section now. What the hell is it called? Baby Teeth. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to. Yep. Oh, yep. See, it is actually his first Vampirella cover. I had a feeling it was. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She's got a Ouija board out, but she can't call it a Ouija board, apparently. Got a figure there. There it is. Say Spectral Switchboard. Like, really? Switchboard? Like, come on, man. Freaking yup and nope. Like, it's a Ouija board, man. You just didn't want to pay for the freaking name. Which I understand. Brian Hill, love the Brian Edward Hill. He's Brian Edward Hill again. He found his middle name. I love his work, but I just never really got interested like that in the Angel and Buffy series, so I won't be reading it. But unless enough people are like, dude, okay, Once in Future, that's what this is called. Okay, so I might consider checking it out. I mean, if it's that anticipated. Whole bunch of stuff here. Don't know just how interested I am. This could be cool. I'm gonna have to start reading this. This is the image for Pink, Power Rangers Pink. I really should be reading this because I know I love Power Rangers. My son loves Power Rangers. Check out my reviews of Faithless issue number 1 and 2 and more as I make them on Pornhub. Just look up Faithless. Comic Book University, you will find my reviews for them. They are they're heavy nudie comics, but they got amazing stories inside. So go to Pornhub, check those out, support local Canadian businesses. Pornhub is a local Canadian business. I don't know if you guys know that. They're in Montreal. I'm also doing these on Pornhub, so go and check those out. A whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, Dark Red, the new thing is going to be starting. Temporal Nights, a night going into the future. Where have I ever seen that before? There it is. Baby Teeth. So cool. This is the Aftershock section. Volumes of Cullen Bunn's Dark Arc. So Baby Teeth is going to be continuing. The Re-Solicit. All sorts of cool stuff. Yeah. Oh, my favorite stupid comic book. I call it stupid in a very loving way. This is my absolute favorite of the stupid comic books. I love this, man. Absolutely love that. Grumble. I think that's like Grumble from Legend of Zelda. Anyway, there it is. The Cthulian Zorro comic book. Looking forward to that big time. Anyway, guys, that's really it. That's really it that's in here. Along with all this cool stuff, and they have a really cool picture somewhere in here of what's her name? AOC's booty. I don't think it's her real booty, but yeah, man. Oh, they had Warrior Nun back here, which looks interesting. This, I started doing the Pornhub stuff because of the Jungle Fantasy, and then it stopped coming to my comic book store. If they start this up again, I would love to review them on Pornhub, dude. Forget about it. Anyway, good stuff. That's going to be it for this week in, not this week in comics, for, yeah, what I do now, the On the Horizon comics for August. If I find that Marvel book previews, then I'll do that also probably later today. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.